position. The projected totals has Tim winning and scoring 195 points versus Haps at 178. So I'll let you guys, give us some comments on this matchup.
I have fantasy envy. I like to ask at the end of every single Juicy J redraft, which team would you rather have? Look at the other teams. And this is the team that I would rather have. I would rather have Dino's football team instead of boy band.
Yeah. There's some nice running back depth going on there.
It's hilarious to have Javonte in the flex.
Yeah.
You do you.
Well, it's
Monday night matchup.
Yeah, that's true too. Yes.
Which is a reminder to all of you: always put your Thursday night guys take them out of the flex, put them in the starting.
That's true. I mean, I guess the only thing I don't like, I'm just not a Darnell Mooney guy.
Oh, you don't love my two Bears?
Never have been, never will be, and that's probably the only thing I dislike. But other than that, pretty dang solid.
Yeah.
And
I would rather have Dylan than Aaron Jones. That debate all summer on all the podcasts. It's like
that's a hot take.
What's going to happen? I would rather have Dylan.
And that, I was drafting out of the 14th slot, and I think that was a common place for Aaron Jones to go, but I wanted Dylan in that next round because even if their value is 50-50 to me, that afforded me the option to get essentially a similar player fantasy-wise later on and grab a boom potential guy like Javonte Williams instead.
Yep. And then go ahead, Jason.
Well, I was gonna say I feel like Aaron Jones is always like, people always hate on him, and everyone thinks, oh, like someone's gonna take over, and then he has like 3 touchdowns week 1 every year, and he's like the guy. So I mean, I think certainly AJ Dillon's gonna have a big piece, especially because there's no one to throw to. So I think both of these guys are gonna be monsters, but I still think Aaron Jones is gonna be.
Aaron Jones is on Hap's team.
Yeah. And the correct answer can be like in the question of who's going to be the Packers RB1. To me, the answer could be both. I could see both of these guys, especially with the mix up and vacated targets in the Green Bay passing game. Unfortunately for Haps, this is a standard scoring league, but I can see them both fitting into roles that maximize each of their respective upsides. So I think that Tim picked the right guy for this particular league. And, I don't necessarily think that this is going to be a close game.
Okay. So the projections right now, Aaron Jones for our scoring projected for 26.13.
Yeah.
Dylan is projected for 19.52. If these two players are hitting those projections, the Packers are winning the Super Bowl. That is too much production. That math can't work.
Well, where else is the ball going to go to, Travis?
That isn't. Where else is the ball going to go to? I mean, it's going to be forced to someone, but like, are the Packers the Seahawks that Pete Carroll wants them to be?
Just run.
Yeah.
Are we just okay? Like, look, I mean, I've seen Dylan's calves, which is why I'd rather have him. But
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I will say with that take, Travis, I think that's a good segue into my quarterback start of the week, who's actually on Haps's bench. And I'm going Kirk Cousins. He has the weapon of Jefferson. They're at home. They want to prove that it's not just the Packers division to take. we got a new coach in O'Connell. So I'm going to say this is Kirk Cousins' week to establish himself as a fantasy option and as a franchise option for the Vikings, because the Packers are vulnerable. And what better way to take them down in week 1 and show that you can win the North?
Start of the week.
Not bad.
You like that?
He's
Kirk Cousins, though, does get COVID every other month.
That's why he started week 1. I haven't seen the COVID test this week. And
right.
you know what? I will say, I think they will be doing all COVID tests on Tuesday.
That's
because
true.
you can get cleared to play by Sunday. So
yeah.
Okay. Like it. The only thing left I have to say about this matchup is Travis. I think the ball for, other than the 2 running backs in Green Bay, the ball is in week 1 probably going to go to the Lizard King, Sammy Watkins, who's sitting on my bench and will be very available after week 1.
Yeah.
Trade Sammy Watkins on Monday.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
I think easy win for Tim. Although I will say, I think Hops does have a pretty decent team. He does have Godwin on the bench, DeAndre Hopkins on the bench, Kenneth Walker if he gets going,
if he can go,
Robinson. So he's got a lot of players that
he's got depth, unlike other teams.
That will help later on. But week 1 he's not winning this game.
Yeah. MVS is a perfect flex guy for him too. Okay. I think we only have one more matchup, right? Okay, let's get into it. The Crap Farm, Mike Hemker versus Cups and Coos, Scott's team.
This may be the first time I've ever seen my brother's team as a strong favorite in week 1.
It's man. Let's run it down.
And it is because of Cam Akers.
Yes.
You can run down the rosters though.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we'll dig into it. He is starting Jalen Hurts at quarterback. His top wide receivers are great. He's got Devontae Adams and AJ Brown. At running back, he's got Joe Mixon and Devin Singletary, who got him a total of 12 points on Thursday. TJ Hawkinson at tight end. Amari Cooper and Josh Palmer in the flex. And then on the other side for Scott's team, he is playing Baker Mayfield. Who are his other quarterbacks? Tua?
Baker and Tua.
I would definitely go Tua, but
and a hopeful pick in Kenny Pickett there too. Baker Mayfield, he got 37 points from Cooper Kupp. His other wide receiver is Mike Williams. We both like him. And then Cam Akers got him a big old donut as his running back 1. Other running back is Josh Jacobs at tight end. He's got Hunter Henry. And then in the flex, a couple of good flex players in Kareem Hunt and Tony Pollard. So right now we have the projections as the Crap Farm being projected to win with 185 points versus Scott at 169. And that's kind of how I see this one going. Cam Akers is absolutely a liability to have on your fantasy team at this point. You cannot trade him. You got to hope for the best and just hold on, but it is not looking good. Let you guys chime in on some other aspects of this matchup.
I don't mind Baker. I would start Tua most weeks, but week 1 against Cleveland, like the revenge game, like I'm not mad about Baker starting. Scott also has DK on his bench, which is kind of interesting. Although I wouldn't start him over Kareem Hunt or Pollard or Mike Williams. So
it's true.
DK is, I think, a wait and see on week 1. We have no idea what that passing game is going to look like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could I
But
do with my stack of the week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hurts and Brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
That is about to get down.
Yep.
That is going to be silly. Week 1 at Detroit.
Yeah, I think an awesome thing in the scoring in this league is if Hurts hits Brown for a touchdown, that's 20 points right there. Not even counting the yardage on that.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah. Mike's
Yep.
team's pretty solid. Like, I mean,
It is. And, I think there's
Yep.
something to be said. He didn't have a magazine this year.
Yeah, that's right. He did not have an old magazine.
And he has, I think, one of his best looking teams. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Yep.
solid up and down.
He's got some upside bench players in Sky Moore and Isaiah Spiller.
yeah, I mean, he's
Um,
definitely that second flex where he's playing Josh
Yeah,
Palmer.
he needs someone to
like,
pop. from the bench.
He's got to find someone that can fill that second flex.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
everything
yep.
else is
I
rounded out.
like Mixon a lot this year with upgraded O-line.
mhm.
Everyone
Yeah.
else back.
And I haven't heard anything really about, that brings up a point on Cincinnati, a team that's going to be looking to prove that they can get back to the Super Bowl. I think a lot of people are even leaving them out of playoff predictions. And so you got Mixon and then P. Ryan, Evans, no one has really shown up
Right.
behind him. So
Mhm,
Trade
Like it.
Amari Cooper on Monday.
mhm.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, Amari Cooper is like, I mean, I don't think anyone wants him, but it's one of those like, shoot, like if he can just be decent, and then if Deshaun actually comes back and plays, like he could be elite down the stretch. Like,
Yes.
He
Yes.
could be.
I am buying Amari Cooper in Dynasty for
Yeah.
sure.
right. Or even it could
Um,
be a buy low, like after a couple of weeks if he sucks.
Exactly. Yep. Like that. So yeah, I think that Mike is going to take this one, even with a little bit of a disappointing performance by Devin Singletary. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about all my thoughts on this matchup.
Yeah.
I think when you're looking at a team like Scott, when you're already down in the projections and your best player in Cup has played,
Right.
and you have a questionable quarterback, it's hard in this league to come back from that. If he had a top 5 quarterback, you can make up that ground, but
Right.
it's hard to look down his roster and see where he can make up for the Cam Akers disappointment.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Young Wei Koo is going to do his part.
Mhm.
Solid, but man, Hunter Henry will score.
Yeah.
That's about
Yeah.
yeah.
Good bet.
I mean, that's the
Good
player
bet.
I look at that would have to really step up. And, but high projections on players like Jacobs that, we don't know how we feel about him right now or how the Raiders want to use him in his last year there.
Every coach hates him. Like it's like the Singletary treatment. Like what if
Yeah.
you sleep with the coach's wife? Like,
Travis, how
done?
confident do you feel about Hunter Henry scoring a touchdown in week 1?
Board bet?
I will say he does not score a touchdown in week 1.
Hunter Henry will score a touchdown.
Okay.
We'll go
Board
two.
bet number 2.
Hunter Henry.
Bing. Cool.
Mhm.
Well, that is all of the matchups we have for Juicy J Redraft League. I didn't write them down or anything, but yeah, I think that this week is going to, outside of Boy Band and Fournette About It, I think this is going to start establishing some of the haves and have-nots in this league and start that playoff seeding pretty early. I say that about Travis and Jason's matchup because I do like both of those teams. It's just a unfortunate week to go up against each other. But rankings wise, I think this is going to establish the players, the contenders for this league.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. I'm on to